Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, we're going to pick up on a bit of a series, I think. So today I'm going to do the best 5 and worst 5 Void champions for the average account. I'm thinking about following this up with something like the top 5 Void champions, or maybe top 10 for arena play, like up gold 4 and above. But for this one, I want it to be more like for the average player. Who should they be looking for? We've got a 2 times on this weekend for Void champions. Who should you be looking for? I just want to call out as well, just quickly, we've got 2 giveaways going on the website right now. You can come hellhades.com and check out the endgame account giveaway. This is going to be given away this Sunday, and a huge giveaway for May. So check out these 2 things. Also want to call out Safira, who's part of our new part of the team now, new member of the team, has literally doubled the page load speed of all pages. Him and a couple of the guys in the development team have doubled the page load speed, and he has also done a ton of work on the mobile view of champion pages. So if you're to search for any champion in the game, if you're looking at this on mobile now, you would get a much better experience than you did before, because of some of the stuff he's done, some of the fancy business he's done in the background. So if you were struggling with it before, give it a try. He's done a great job of it. So let's get into this then. Top 5 and worst 5 for the average player. Now, you're probably thinking, Hell Hades, we know you're going to call out people like Seer, Netcret. You're probably going to call out Big Boy Krisk. You're probably going to be calling out, I don't know, someone like a Turvold. No. That's not the type of champion we're going for here today. We're going for the top 5 that are going to help your account progress. And coming in at number 5 is none other than the rare Cold Heart. She's still top draw, guys. Even when we're talking dungeons 21 to 25, even if we're talking Doom Tower, she is still coming up top of the team sheets for a lot of content. If you are progressing your way through stages like 15 to 20 in dungeons, she's going to be in your spider team. She's going to be in your finite team for sure. She's probably in your dragon team as well for the average player. And she's probably in your Doom Tower teams for some of the boss fights as well. So even though they limit her damage on this A3, she is still like a package. She is still a unit to be dealt with. So don't sleep on her. She's still a top draw pool, even if you get like a year in. I still use her in my end game Dungeon 25 teams. Okay, she's insane. So Cold Heart comes in at number 5. Okay, so number 4 for me. I actually said I wasn't going to include him, but I am. I changed my mind. Krisk the Ageless, number 4. I thought about it. I was actually not going to include him, and then the more I thought about it, I was like, hold on a minute. If you get this guy as the average player, he is the one-man unit, the beast. The guy that can literally do the whole game. There's not a space in this game where he doesn't fit into your team. There's not a spot. He's insanely good. Insanely good. I still would love to get him. He's probably like top of my to-get list, honestly. He's got AoE abilities everywhere. He's got a crazy skills on all his abilities. Decrease speed, ally protect and heal. Also increase the duration of buffs. He's got provoke, increase defense, increase speed, decrease defense, decrease attack, shields before you even start a fight. So much in his kit. His kit is insane. If you pull this guy when you're in the first month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months of playing the game, he will carry you through everything. He'll be in your clan boss team. He'll be in every dungeon squad. He will be in your arena setup. He'll be cruising you through that faction in Faction Wars, and he'll be smashing his way through waves in Doom Tower. Honestly, he's a full package, and one of the best champions in the whole game for general content, but can also then specialize in particular content to be in literally like world record teams. Clan Boss is a good example. In the world record team for Clan Boss, not one of them, 2 of them. That's how insane he is. So Krisk has to come in for me as a top 5 champion. Okay, let's move on. Le Madame. El Madame Solis. Damn. She's insane. She's insane. She's got even better because there's so much content now that has got tons of buffs. There's tons of buffs out there. Is it Doom Tower? Is it Faction Wars? Is it the later stage waves? And where you're dealing with champions who've got lots of buffs and high defense numbers, there's no better champion in the game. She removes all of the buffs. She drops their defense. She also drops their attack as well, so they're not going to hit you as hard. And then your damage dealers can come over the top of that and give them the full beans. She is just the full package. Insane. Insane for account progression. Now, she's top draw in the arena, but in terms of the average player, if you get her for the arena and you build her out for that, you know what? She does the same job that she's doing in the arena in any dungeon. She's your decrease defense. She's your decrease attack champion. She's also got a chance to steal buffs with this A2 and put out fears and block debuffs on your team. It's crazy good. Actually, this A2 is crazy good as well. And then the A1's okay. She's got good stats. She comes in at number 3. So number 2. This was really like a coin flip for me. But I'm throwing in number 2 to be Seer. Another epic. Another epic. Now, Seer is unrivaled. There's no legendary that gets close to the damage output she can do on wave content. Doom Tower, if you've got one Seer and one reset champion, Doom Tower waves are a joke right the way up until like stage about 100. Honestly, they are. Seer with plenty of buffs on your team. You don't even need accuracy in a build if you've got enough buffs on your team, because accuracy is only used if you're trying to steal buffs from the enemy. If you've got enough buffs yourself, you don't even need accuracy in a build, which means you can pump your numbers up even higher. You don't even need that higher damage stats. Yeah, you could put a literally 100% crit rate, super important. You could put her at like 200 crit damage. Don't even need attack. Other than that, you just want speed and survivability. And as long as you've got enough buffs on your champions, she will down a whole wave. You do need to put decreased defense on the enemy first, but she will nuke them into hell. She's going to nuke them down there. Yeah, she's the full package. She is the best champion in the game, without question, for clearing waves out. So far, only one legendary in the top 5. And unfortunately, guys, there's still only one. In terms of the average player, for me, Manito is the best champion in the game. I did another takeover last night on stream. We basically ruined the clan boss with a bunch of, honestly, terrible gear. Terrible gear. But we ruined the clan boss because of this fella. And he's not just a clan boss champion, but last night we did it with Manito and Painkeeper. And then we had like Fane and Frozen Banshee and someone else, but in terrible gear. Okay? And we were like this close to a 2-key Ultra Nightmare. With that squad with terrible gear. It was basically like 2 rares, 3 epics, terrible gear, basically a 2-key. Unbelievable. And it's because this guy makes it happen, and the big brains of the community that have kind of come up with all the different ways you can run him slow, whatever. If you get 2 of this guy, and you're not 2-key in Ultra Nightmare, you need to look yourself in the mirror. Because it's the easiest thing in the game now to do. Crazy, crazy champion. So he's all about this A3. This champion receives, basically puts on unkillable for your whole team and block debuffs. You do need to book this out. So if you get lucky and 2 books land here, great. He's one of the cheapest, best champions in the Void section. So yeah, super champ. He's also now even better because he does this siphon on Spider. He wasn't doing this before on Auto. Now he does, which makes his value just go up even more for general content in the game. And he's got a good A1. AoE, decreased attack. This guy is the best Void champion you can pull to progress your account. For me, without question, it's not even close. It's not even close. So that's the 5 best. Let's now talk about the 5 worst. And I feel a bit sad about the 5 worst because some of these have just been buffed. So the chances of them being buffed again soon is probably not that likely. But some of them have just been buffed and they're going straight back in. So for me, 5 worst. In 5th, Whisper. She does damage, but honestly, I can't tell you anywhere where I'd want to use her. I can't tell you where I'd want to use her. Everything she does is single target. Her debuffs are average. Her setup is clunky. You require quite a lot of setup to get it to work. I just feel like she takes so much setup for a single target champion. You know, if you're going out of the way to build up Whisper, there's a ton of better rares that do the same, if not more damage, single target and easier, and much easier. So Whisper for me, I just feel like she needs a massive change up. I feel like she needs probably decreased defense and weaken in a kit so that she can activate this A3 by herself. Or maybe this should say places decreased defense and then she goes. And then if she's already got weaken out, I don't know. It's just maybe she needs a much higher percentage chance here. You know, since Relentless was nerfed a while back, her value dropped massively, and I can't see a way out unless they really completely rework her. So for me, even with a slight buff recently, I think she still needs more, a lot more. So she's coming in at number 5. Now, I'm sure people are going to get upset about this, but for me, number 4 is a Neefwee Blood Twin. Just doesn't hit hard enough. He just does not hit hard enough for someone who looks this cool. Look at this sweet axe. Look at this beautiful flowing cape. Look at these over-exaggerated shoulder pads. And still, maybe it's just he can't see. I don't know. Maybe he just can't see through this helmet. Maybe he can't breathe. But he does not hit hard enough. Okay? You've got this whole raft of champions, epics and rares included, that outdamage him in an AoE smack. He needs to go up a tier. He needs just a tweak on his multipliers. Not a lot, actually. He needs a tweak. Get him in the mix with these other champions that smack hard because he deserves to be there. And honestly, with the amount of buffs that defensive-based champions are getting recently with accessories and gear sets, we need more people that can step up and take him down. Currently, there's only like 5 or 6 in the game. So a Neefwee Blood Twin needs a buff badly, in my opinion. Badly. Next one is a kind of newish champion. Ogren Tribes, we've got Prunder. Prunder, they may as well rename him Lump of Meat. That's literally all he is. He's got no damage at all. He's got some okay buffs and stuff. He's got some okay utility. But honestly, he's got to have a bit more damage than he's got. He is literally a slab laying out there. I guess he's meant to be like a Jabba the Hutt or whatever. He just doesn't do enough. There's no point giving him this sword. There's literally, it should be 2 shields. 2 shields and a slab of cake. Because he doesn't do enough for your team. For someone who has got this kind of defense number, his multipliers are low. And I don't really know that there's any content where you just want a slab of meat laying there for you, soaking up. Like, it doesn't soak up really enough more than, you know, the average defensive champion to have such weak multipliers. So Prunder needs just, again, damage buff. Damage buff. Okay, coming in then at the second champion. It's going to be someone that we've just had a buff for. I wonder if you can guess who this is. So, it's Rowan. What is she? What does she bring anyone? What does she bring? Even with the buff. What are you doing here? Terrible. Okay, we can now place poisons. Great. What is she for? Where do you think she should play? Stuns here. Okay, this is an arena ability. maybe a wave ability. Poison's here. Okay, this is a dragon ability, maybe a clan boss ability. But hold on, this doesn't work on either of those, so that's not right. Heal reduction, well, that's a finite ability. I can't stun a finite, though. And I guess the poisons are useful in a finite. It's just like, what are you doing? Where do you play? And then we've got a faction crypt aura. It's just like, they've got 4 champions, smudged them together, and then when they try and do buffs, they just tweak a percentage. No. If you're going to buff Rowan, give her a direction. Let us know where she should play. Currently, she tries to play in 4 places, and she plays terribly in all of them. So, Rowan needs a change. Not just a buff of percentage. Change her kits. Last one. This dude, I don't know if he's ever getting out of the vault. This dude, he was like the poster boy of the new Void changes. He had his moment. It's just complete trash. Double hits, triple hits, counterattack, great. What's he going to do? Single-handedly take on Fire Knight? No, of course he's not. He's got no turn meter control. If he just had turn meter control as well on this A1, you know what? It'd be good Fire Knight champion. But his defense is low. He's all single target stuff. Honestly, probably either needs to be deleted or reworked completely. He just does not have anywhere in the game that is remotely useful, apart from Fire Knight. And I'm telling you now, if you're leveling him to 50 or 60 just for that, there's tons better in rares. Tons better. So, Birdell, what's his name? Bardell, Fellhammer, Beardell, whatever. Needs a buff. So there you go, guys. That's my 5 best and worst Void champions that you could pull in this 2-time session. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more content like this, then give me a comment below. I've been Hell Hades. I will see you later.